A record number of Americans are predicted to travel this fall and holiday season. Here to share some of the latest news and insights in local travel and travel across the nation is travel journalist Troy Petenbrink. It's always great to see you.
Good to see you too.
How are you?
I'm doing well.
Good. So let's talk about, this is still the conversation we continue to have about these 737 MAXs. And if anybody hasn't gone online recently to look at the cost of air travel on airlines that have the 737 MAXs, it is astronomical.
Yeah, there is no indication that this is going to be resolved anytime soon.
Yeah.
So it's definitely going to be affecting this fall and holiday travel. The key message for folks is look and book now. We're going to see flights filling up.
Yep.
We're going to see prices going sky high. So you definitely want to be starting to look now. The other key thing to remember, and I think this is definitely with the Thomas Cook situation where all the travelers were stranded, go ahead and look at travel insurance this year.
Sure.
Yeah.
I always see that pop up, and I'm always like, this is a scam. What am I need to spend $13 for on travel insurance?
It's definitely not a scam.
Okay.
I will say the key decision to make when deciding whether you're not going to travel insurance is really, do you need to be somewhere at a particular time and place? And also, how much are you spending? That $13 may not be so bad if you're spending $1,300.
Right. Exactly. All right. It seems that Amtrak is making a lot of positive changes.
And I think a lot of people would welcome that, too.
Yes.
Amtrak gets a bad rap. I think a lot of folks have experienced this, the Northeast Corridor and those sort of things. But Amtrak is really a great way to travel. And they're making some positive changes. They're upgrading a lot of their cars on their routes. The new Excella that goes directly from Washington, D.C. to New York, you can do that in 2.5 hours.
That's so awesome.
That's an hour and up to an hour and 15 minutes faster than the regular train. So that's a really good thing too. So I definitely think that people should be looking at this. On their overnight services, they've even become foodie friendly.
Wow.
You no longer have to dine at the dining car if you don't want to. You can actually have room service in your sleeper cars. So I think that is a really positive change they're making there as well.
I love Amtrak. Use it all the time.
Good.
Hurricane Dorian caused severe damage and was for the Bahamas, but that doesn't mean it's not time to travel down there.
I know, it may sound kind of crazy, but I am actually strongly encouraging folks to look at the Bahamas as a tourist destination. A lot of people don't realize that the Bahamas is actually hundreds of islands, and among those islands, only a few of them were severely damaged, especially the inhabitable ones. One of the key things is the ones that we're most familiar with, like the Nassau and Island Paradise and those sort of things. They're perfectly fine, and they're ready and open for business. And the fact is, they're running these amazing specials because people don't know they're open, so they're trying to attract folks down there. And it's a great way to have a wonderful vacation and actually help the island recover. And they really need it. Tourism is so important for the Bahamas.
So important. So for all those people that work at those resorts, to keep those resorts open.
Like the Breeze Resort, which I think they're showing there. It's gorgeous. It is running with low occupancy. They're running great specials now through the end of the year. If you were thinking about getting away, I would do it.
And air travel down there?
Even the airlines are being friendly down there. They want to fill their planes up. They want to get back down there. They're embracing it. Look for package deals. That's a great way to get down there. So you want to book your hotel and your airline together. But no, the airlines realize they want to get people down there as well. They're not gouging. They're very flexible. Definitely a good time to look.
Let's talk about this luggage that you brought with us. I think this is pretty cool.
Yeah, this is really cool. And I think this is an example of the fact that tourists and travelers say they want to be more sustainable. They want to be environmentally friendly. And that's not just the hotels and stuff. That's trickling all the way down to the luggage manufacturers. This is a new set of luggage from Hayes Luggage. This is made with 100% recycled water bottles. So it's really nice. You're stylish, but you're also helping the environment at the same time. And this is a trend we're seeing among a lot of the manufacturers. The stuff is, like I said, I love Hardside anyway because it's now more durable and stylish and those sort of things. But this is really great because, again, you're helping the environment. You're looking good and helping the environment.
Yeah, and it says on here like 56 water bottles for this one.
Yeah, this one's 92. That one's 115 bottles that were kept from going to waste.
That's awesome. Let's get back to the 737 MAXs. You said the gouging of the airlines a little bit. Like, you feel like when you look at it that they are taking advantage of us. That's not the situation. Will airfare go down once these planes go back into...
I wish I knew the magic to airline pricing. I think one of the things that we're seeing now is the fact that this was 100 planes that were taken out of service. That doesn't seem like a lot, right? But when you look at how often a plane flies and where they fly, that's literally thousands of flights over the course of months and things. What's happening is that's putting a strain not just on the airlines that lost those planes, but all the other airlines that are now trying to come in and pick up the routes and stuff. We are going to see prices going up and stay up. Next year, hopefully they'll come down once these new flights come on. Plus, we're also seeing some other changes taking place. Airlines are getting creative. They don't want to necessarily price people out of traveling.
Right.
You know, their goal is to get you on their planes and fill them up. Reasonable costs, keep everyone in the air. I do think next year, depending on gas prices, fuel prices, that sort of thing, we'll probably see the prices come be back more stable. This year should have been a good year for travel, but unfortunately the MAX jet really put a dent in that.
Anywhere that you say travel this holiday season, if you don't have to go home for the holidays, but you can get away from the family and do a trip?
Well, I think, you know, obviously with Halloween coming up, head up to Philadelphia.
Oh.
You know, they have the penitentiary up there.
Yes.
They turn into a spooky house. I think that is a great destination to go
We
to.
did that
if you like that
last
sort of
year
thing.
for Halloween.
Did you really?
Yeah,
Fantastic.
I love a Philly weekend on the Amtrak.
Philly weekend is definitely great.
All right, thanks so much.
Hey,
Always great stuff.
not a problem.
More of Let's Talk Live coming up right after the break. Stay with us.